So let me tell you about this candle I have. It's the James and Maria Organic Company Chicago Mum Candle. It has botanicals, citrus flower, and greens within it. And it smells like a spa. It's lemongrassy, it's way more fresh and light compared to my last candle, which was the Cranberry Cosmo. And no shame to cranberries or cosmos or those kinds of candles that have a thick smell and scent that's super fruity, but I do enjoy this candle way more, not only because of the smell, because also it has a really cute description that I'm going to read to you. 16 ounces of love, non-toxic, hand-poured in the US, and 20% of all profits are donated to help low-income families establish a brighter future through renewal and education. So I think that's a really great message where small businesses always excel at, where they always focus on things that they care about, and they're still able to give back to their community or to whatever they care about most and value in life. And I think that's a beautiful thing. And shout out to James and Maria for their candles. No, it's not sponsored. I suggest if you ever want to buy a candle, get the Chicago Mum, James and Maria Organic Company.com. So yeah, that's my candle spiel for this week. And now I'm gonna talk about why I'm really here, the art of playlist making. And I've been thinking though, there was a show that got canceled for whatever reason. It was High Fidelity, and it was such a great show. I suggest you watch it. I think it's on Hulu. And the main character, Rob, she talked about the steps of making a playlist and the importance of making a playlist. Playlist making is something I've been trying to get really good at. Here we go. Gonna talk about some playlists that I have, how I make them, and little nuggets of goodness that maybe you can use whenever you want to make a new playlist. So first off, I have these playlists called Best of Playlists, which basically means, let's pick an artist, Taylor Swift. What you would do is you would listen to every single album or every single single by Taylor Swift, and then you pick your favorite ones from them. So you go through your first album, pick any songs that you love from that album and put it in a playlist, Best of Taylor Swift. And you do that for every album and every single song that she has, and that's literally it. It's a time-consuming process because you have to listen to every single song, and bands like Weezer, I'm not even remotely finished making that playlist. It takes a long time, doing that, but it's definitely worthwhile in the end, because in the end you have a full list of your favorite songs by that artist that you can always come to whenever you're in the mood to listen to, let's say, Coldplay. And you're just I want to listen to some Coldplay, but I don't want to go through one album and skip a bunch of songs. You don't have to skip any songs when you make those kinds of playlists, And I think that's a good way to start if you ever want to make a playlist. That's one to do. Next kind of playlists that I have are mood or feelings, and everyone has those, sad bops or happy vibes or those kinds of things. But you gotta make it special. You gotta make it for you. But when you make it your own, I had this playlist called Why You Flakin', which basically was a feeling that I had last year during quarantine when one of my friends just was awful at texting and just really hard to talk to. So Why You Flakin' was kind of reflecting that. And I picked songs from there, songs to put in there that reflected songs that I was feeling. Those are songs specific to you, tailored to you. It's way more special to do that, other than kind of looking online sad music playlists, because obviously you'll be able to relate to the songs in them at the end of the day, but it's way more special to make it yourself. And I don't listen to that playlist anymore, but I can definitely always look back on it and be wow, I remember these songs. I remember the feelings that went with those songs, and I think that's the cool part. Genre playlists, meaning I have a playlist called Low Beats. By low beats, I mean dull and soft and lo-fi kind of beats. I'm in the process of making a classical music one, and just those are fun too. that allows you to look at different bands under the same genre. That gives you variety, and that's an important one too. And I want to add, there's an option on Spotify. I don't know about for Apple Music or Pandora. I don't know who uses that, but Spotify allows you to change the icon of your playlist, which I think is great. And I think people should utilize that more. A picture's worth 1,000 words, right? And I have this one called Life's Got Me Feelin', and that's really it. For the picture of the playlist is like a discombobulated face. And the first song that I have in that playlist is called Discombobulated, and the first line of that song is called Life's Got Me Feeling Discombobulated. And you know, that's the art of making a playlist. You gotta make it subtle and significant and you. It has to be unique to you. It's kind of like your diary. Your playlist is your diary. I think people have lost the art of making playlists for each other. I have a friend, sometimes I make a playlist for him. Like, I'm in the process of making a playlist for him right now, from like songs to listen to, songs that remind me of him. He did the same for me, and I had a playlist with my friend that we both collaborated on. We just kept adding songs that we both like listened to. I remember like we listened to that playlist for like 3 months straight. It was great. I think you can say a lot in a playlist. Another thing, if you're ever making a playlist for someone, always tell them to listen to it in order. Meaning like you put specific songs in order instead of randomly putting it. It can tell a story. There's always a description option in Spotify where you can write little things that you want. In the description box where I have a playlist called Song Dump, which means that it's a song that I like, but it doesn't fit into a specific feeling, mood, genre, idea that I have, so I put it there. So it's like a dump of songs I like but have nowhere to put it. So that's a playlist in itself. And the description of it is like, songs I like but don't know where to put. So, you know, if anyone wants to look at it, they're like, what the heck is a song dump? They look at the playlist description, boom. That's the art of making a playlist. It's all for you. Sometimes it's for a gift. I think that we need to focus on making more beautiful and more personalized playlists. And one thing that I'd like to add, playlists don't have to be like 50 songs long. I have a playlist that's like 5 songs and it's complete, and that's what makes me like full. That's all you really need if that satisfies you, because music is such a personal thing and no one can really feel the same emotions that you do listening to a song. So we need to treasure that. We have to focus on making ourselves more satisfied, especially with playlist making, because you know there's already so many pre-made playlists and radios, which is okay, which is totally fine if you want to listen to that, but why not make it yours? Why not make something more personal to you? The thing is, don't let people scare you into listening to the songs that don't let people scare you. Because I know sometimes I always feel scared whenever I share music with people, which is why I turned off my Spotify listening so no one can really listen to it. No one can see what I listen to. I don't want people to know what's up, you know, and that's totally okay too. And your music choices and your music playlists are your thing. No one can take that from you, and no one should be able to take that from you. Okay, this video is way too long, and I'm gonna head out now. So thanks for watching. Candle Side Talks with Riri. I was holding this candle the entire time because I'm on my bed and I don't want to catch anything on fire again. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time with Candle Side Talks with Riri.